Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19. He wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup for 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. They're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first. There he goes. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Georgia! Once he got some room, it was over.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Nice move to keep running. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
What up, bro?
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man down the middle. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Breaks into the open. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Takes the handoff. It's Love. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Thanks to grab. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the big.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. That's reeled in, it's Branch. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Let's go! From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Caught behind the line. It's Pauling. At the 35, he's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime a pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Frazier. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Georgia 10, Notre Dame 7.
Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
1st and 10.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the 1st half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Locke. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The toss to the outside. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Frazier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Open space at the 25. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Come on,
And this one will be stopped for no
dump somebody,
gain.
bro.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Offense changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
I cannot kick a fucking field goal from the hedge, man.
And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still
Damn.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Love. There he goes. Oh, better look out. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's McCray. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner could find... Oh, daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's live. On the move at the 30. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Love. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm...
Makes a grab, pass.
Oh, fumble.
Ball is
Come on.
loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running into the open space.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the 1st down there. You're the quarterback. You're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
64 to win.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the 1st down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball, and get it back to your offense.
And his kick is good.
64 to win the game, boy.
And this is the one that wins it. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play
That's
anytime.
fucking gold,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what's fun about good teams.
64 yards to win the game, nigga.
Like, there wasn't
Come on,
a
man.
lot of difference between these 2 squads.
I'm fucking
We
light
can
there.
watch these every week. Love calling
Come
these
on,
games
man.
because they're competitive. Great talent
Come
on the
on,
field.
man.
Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it,
Come on,
they
man.
made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers. playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. and he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25.
Ready? Black 24. Black.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Got him up for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
At the 20, he's got space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the back. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, and you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackled at the 31, they'll give him 6 on the play.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way,
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
what a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Part in the backfield, it's Frazier. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Still on his feet. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Damn.
But there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick.
You're in there to my fucking kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the grab.
No,
It's
no,
Anderson.
no.
Across the 25, he's got room. They get him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know what's crazy? I had a curl flat out there. A fucking curl flat. A curl flat. Not a flat, a hard flat. No soft squat, cloud flat. A curl flat. Played that.
Regs Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Branch.
On set. Move.
The give out of the gun. Got a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Razor.
Might be changing the route.
Green 25.
To the air, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Belly stunner.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. to overturn the call. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Belt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
He dropped it?
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Good defense. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Throwing away from Heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but
this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Leaves it with the back. Got some room to run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Tatum. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Thrust that arm out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Sooners heading quickly to the line. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Good tackle.
There was nowhere. Oh, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Batir. Got a man, it's Burks. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stuff.
Here comes the heat. Looking to scramble. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up the sack.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in.
It's no I give it up.
Inside the 15.
And where the fuck is my curl flag?
14-yard line.
I put a zone drop out there for a fucking reason.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And it's a good release.
Put a damn zone drop out there for a reason.
That's your playmaker.
All right,
That's your guy.
what are we doing?
Get the first down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Good shit, D. Come on.
Lead, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Good shit.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To throw, it's Batir. Caught, close to the marker, it's Burks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
I have a flag right there. What are we doing?
Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by
I literally have a flat right there.
that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing.
All right, what are you doing, bro?
Homa. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He's looking deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Pulls it in. It's Burke. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure.
Hey, come on.
Hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is
Don't do is bitch, you gonna pop through, or you should try it.
Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down.
Feeling good. I got drugs in my pocket. See me in the back as I hide in. I try to style me. Bitch, I see you watching. Like the bitch you
From inside
driving.
his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be dragged down.
That shit you talking for run up on me, you can kill a bitch. Back and fucking chill your shit. But you got some twisted stuff to steal, blow your mind. When that come to me, she never scares you. But hold on, bitch. I really been at, I ain't trying.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's the Tegna. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete to the right.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. You think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown.
A shot for the end zone. This is picked off from the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Batir. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to...
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got...
Found a seam on the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened.
Touchdown Sooners! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brad. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Dogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia going up tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. Running inside the 20.
Man, that stings. Your offense has a chance to salt the game away, run the clock out, and you're trying to make a play. You decide to throw the football, which we can talk about that decision later on down the road, but you throw the INT. Now you better hope your defense bails you out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. slings it. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on.